Thank you, ma'am. I understood you to say that you're focused on the procurement process. Of course, there are academics, PhD students who focus on the procurement process as well, insofar as they study how it works. Your job as a government department, I think, is to focus on the procurement process, but also to exercise some power or impact over that process. That is to actually shape decisions. If you're not doing that, if things can go so far awry and you're not exercising power over those decisions and you're not briefing the minister who's supposed to be responsible, then I guess I'll just ask the question again. So what value are you adding to the process? You're focusing on it, but what are you doing?
Well, we're focusing on it to try to manage and mitigate risk and ensure best value for Canadians and drive down the cost to procurement and seek efficiencies. There are shared responsibilities. So if you come as a department that comes and looks to say we want to procure X or Y, we provide that overview of how best to procure that in a way that's efficient for Canadians.
In the case of ArriveCan, your recommendation was not followed, and you're not able to tell us who was responsible, either on your side or in the case of the other department. So, if theoretically you're supposed to exercise some shared responsibility, you didn't in this case, right? So,
thank you very much for the question. The authority to enter into a contract for the Government of Canada rests with the contracting authority. In this case, it was PSPC. So we actually have the documentation of who provided the authority to enter into contract, who signed the contracts. What has been very difficult is understanding the choice of GC strategies, the sole source choice of GC strategies, and the compelling sole source justification provided by CBSA. There is material on file, and again, it is a shared responsibility.
Okay, but they're the ones who made the decision. You're saying you don't know how or why they made the decision. I guess, would you acknowledge, at least in this case, that your department did nothing or added no value? And what's the minister supposed to be doing in the process?
Okay, thank you very much. I will not acknowledge that. I will describe once again what we've done. We ensured that the firm that they chose was a firm that was eligible, that was on a pre-competitive, had been pre-qualified on a competitive tool that has evaluation criteria that's published. We ensured that the price band...
if GC strategies could have been on that pre-qualified list, we clearly have a broken system. You ensured narrow compliance with them being on a list. You identified that they shouldn't be given the contract. They were given the contract anyways.